Hello YouTube, it's Keith Kevin Ken. How are you today? It's time again for a pocket dump deconstruction. What you see right there is my carry for today. That's my EDC. I took this picture, I posted it on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Turned my iPhone 6S Plus to video, and now it's time to do the Keith Kevin Ken YouTube channel where we deconstruct this puppy. It's Tuesday, April 12th, 2016. Yeah, I gave you the date. It's probably not the date you're watching this, but I just want to prove that we do this every single day. Every single day. Every single morning, we're here to deconstruct my EDC. And today is a rainy day in the east. And later on this week, they tell me it's going to start feeling like spring and stay there. So I'm happy about that. So on a rainy day, on a Tuesday, we need a nice colorful carry to make me feel a lot better. So all of these things are things that I'm carrying just to make me feel better. That's why. No other reason. My Rolex, I love just a nice manual Rolex like this. A nice conservative watch just makes you feel like a man. And I'm going to be a wet man, but I'm still going to feel like a man. The cigar, oh man. I'll tell you, if you can smoke a Cuban El Rey del Mundo and not feel good about the day, about yourself, about life, then you got issues, my friend. I love this Cuban cigar. Even the label is sunny. The coin today is a nice little collector's coin. My 1 ounce silver coin. I love these. They're pretty limited. This is the 2011 Australian Kangaroo at Sunset. Is that a beautiful coin or what? Kangaroo at Sunset. That's my lucky silver coin. I always carry a lucky silver coin just like my grandfather did when I was growing up. The only difference is I can't take that to the corner store and buy my grandson's penny candy. Those days are gone. Pure silver coins that you can spend, those days are gone. Penny candy, those days are gone. But let's look ahead, okay? Let's look ahead to my Macallan single malt. Of course that's not classy. You pour that great booze into a flask. Yes, I do. And I'm going to feel real good sipping that single malt Macallan and smoking my El Rey del Mundo. Trust me. It's one of my Coach wallets. Let's talk about the carry. I need some sunshine in my pocket because I'm not going to have it outside carry. You know, a couple of days ago, I forget the day, I played around. I told you I might do an all orange carry, and I showed you an all orange carry and told you I didn't have the guts for it. Well, I toned down the orange because I could not get that orange carry out of my head. And so today I woke up and I said, I need an orange carry. And I have a couple of knives that got away because I did the orange. I said, is that amazing? I'm too wimpy to carry orange. Anyway, I tried a number of other knives, and then I said, you know, this orange is classy, and I like it, and it's toned down enough. The only knife that was part of that alternative orange carry was this orange Roadie, the slip joint from Spyderco with that FRN scale, smooth plastic scales. FRN is fiberglass reinforced nylon, a special kind of plastic. Those pinch noggins on the head to help you pinch it and pull it open. That wonderful half stop that all the modern slip joints have. I say slip joints, if you're new to my channel or new to knife collecting, slip joints mean no lock. See? Didn't unlock anything. That's how folding knives used to be made. All of them used to be made that way. My Boy Scout knife didn't lock. We didn't call it a slip joint. We just called it a knife. Even a small knife like this with a 2-inch blade has a little choil. I just think Spyderco is great for that. Especially on all of their slip joints because it doesn't have lock. By the way, this has a very good spring on it, so it's not easy to pull it forward. But see, your finger is in the way of it doing a lot of damage to you. That's the Roadie. That's the orange Roadie. And that's my keychain knife. My keychain consists of a silver loop with 3 keys, and then I always put a knife on the end of it. It just makes it classy. Every single day, I have a new keychain. It's not one of those crappy ones that you get for free. Hey, oh man, I really like this gentleman's folder. And what a unique gentleman's folder it is. This is the Spyderco Firefly. It's a collaboration between Spyderco and Peter Carey, the custom maker. He likes orange, and so do I. Both of these are Peter Carey knives, by the way. This has smooth orange G10 on the Firefly. And it has this wonderful carbon fiber bolster. The clip is a special Firefly clip. I can't say custom clip because obviously Spyderco isn't a custom maker, but it's custom to this knife. What a nice short clip. I actually, for this, I put it in a little leather sheath that makes it even classier. When you put a leather sheath on your desk, or at a bar or at dinner when someone wants to know what knife you have, and you put a nice Chris Reeve leather sheath on it and you pull out this orange masterpiece, oh, yes, they go ooh and ah. They really do. Look how nice. That's a nice profile. Love the blade too. Easy to bring out. I mean, we're talking about a 2.7-inch blade. We're talking about something that's 6 inches total when it's open. So it's a small knife. It really is. Look at this. It's just a small knife, but the fit and finish is wonderful. Man, it's great. VG10 steel, hollow ground, just a wonderful profile and a nice knife. You know, I'm not that, I'll tell you, liner locks are probably my least favorite. I don't know if it's because I got these big Michelin Man hands or what. A lot of times those liner locks are hard to get to, but this one isn't. It's just really nice. So they have that little curve in the bolster, and it gives you just enough. It doesn't hurt the profile, but just enough to get your hands in there. Man, I really like the Firefly. And for an orange carry, you know, little orange, but with that carbon fiber, classy, loud and classy. And of course, this is the other Peter Carey knife. Man, the chatter about this knife when Spyderco said it was going to bring out the Peter Carey collaboration. Oh, people went insane. But this is really a wonderful knife. 3D carbon fiber. Has that orange collar. Oh, man. I love the blade with the swedges. It is just so nice. Yes, you can open it up with the functional Spidey hole. But why when you can flip it? Oh, what a wonderful knife. That custom to this knife clip. I really love that pivot. Has G10, that G10 backspacer that's contoured. This was such a highly anticipated knife. It really was when it came out. And because it was so highly anticipated, people had huge expectations. It's not cheap. When a production maker like Spyderco has to retool so they can do a 3D carbon fiber, good, real carbon fiber, and has the liners, full liners that are skeletonized, did not skimp on anything. S30V steel, and that's where everyone started getting hung up. They figured all this premium stuff and a premium price, and you only have S30V steel. You know, I remember when people used to slobber over themselves to get S30V steel. I'll tell you. Very good steel, but people were expecting something like S90V or something. S30 steel, I really love this. They're coming out with a new one later in 2016. I'm recording this in 2016. Later in 2016, you'll see a new Rubicon. By the way, this is the Rubicon. Oh, man, I love it. You know what's classy is just that classy contour 3D carbon fiber that feels so good. And then that's what is nice, that little orange highlight around the pivot. The new Rubicon is coming out. Spyderco has heard from the haters. I'm joking with you. If you don't like it, that's fine. There's a lot of knives to choose from. I really like it. I agree with you. The great thing about 3D contoured knives is they look great. They really feel nice because they're chunky in your hands, really feel nice. But in your pocket, they take up some space. Now, when I carry my stuff, usually one of the knives, either the large or the medium, is in a sheath in my pocket. Then I have one on myself, and then in my other pocket, I have my key with the keychain knife. So I have enough room, but it is chunky. They're coming out with one. Now, this is what they're going to do with it. They're going to change the backspace. People loved that carved out backspace. I love it. Doesn't hurt me at all when I grip it, and it just is a great detail. Some people didn't like it, so it'll be a flush G10 orange backspace. In order to get the price down, this right here, that wonderful 3D carbon fiber, will turn into carbon fiber peel ply on top of G10. Now, people will come out and go, oh, they have carbon fiber peel ply. Well, they're getting the price down. You know, it was expensive to do this kind of contouring on a knife with carbon fiber, this wonderful carbon fiber. So it'll be carbon fiber peel ply, and there'll be flat scales. You won't have this carved. Same blade, same steel. I can't wait for it to come out. You'll see it here as soon as it comes out. As soon as I see it, I'm going to buy it, and we'll compare the two. So that's my orange carry. Muted, not as live as the live orange field guide that I had a couple of days ago when I got scared to carry it. This is a nice muted word. It's like a field guide notebook. We did keep the Roadie. That's a salute to the loud orange carry that I didn't carry. And then again, these two Peter Carey collaborations with Spyderco, aren't they classy? You see the orange, but the highlights, especially with them together, just perfect. That's the Firefly with VG10 steel and that carbon fiber bolster. And that is the Rubicon. And that has that carbon fiber, 3D carbon fiber with that wonderful, wonderful pivot. That, my friends, is the carry. That is what I actually took a picture of and posted on Instagram. My Instagram is at Keith Kevin King. Come join the feed and see all the knife pictures. But you know what? This ain't Instagram. It's a YouTube channel, Keith Kevin King YouTube channel. And I'll tell you, once I set this up, I went right to the cases because I could not let that orange get away from me. And then I spent some time this morning trying to justify the orange, trying to mute it down. So the knife that got away for the middle were two of Browse blades. Wonderful knives. It's the Bionic. This was Jason Browse's first attempt to get an affordable mid-tech production knife out. And this is affordable. It's the Bionic 3-inch blade. Usually Browse blades, a lot of his more well-known mid-techs, and I own a bunch of them, are like $450, $500 plus dollars, depending on what version you get. They're limited, anything from $500. I have a limited edition, a limited edition Silent Soldiers with no holes in them. And those were limited to 100. So he does have limited editions. This was his attempt, the Bionic, to get Browse blades in a lot of folks' hand. It flips great. That was me. And this right here with the aluminum scales, 3-inch blade, D2. He only works with D2 steel. Good steel. Limited to 1100. So he really started opening it up and wanted it to be everywhere and affordable. So I was thinking that's one of the knives that got away for the medium. His brother was also one I was playing with. Same aluminum, same D2 3-inch blade, but this one is the automatic. It's the automatic Bionic. Where I live, you can carry an automatic. If you're someplace that you can't carry an automatic, of course, there is the Bionic. He also has a Bionic 2 where he played around with the ergonomics and stuff, but I'm happy with my one, and especially with that automatic. So I looked at that, and for a while that was on the desk, so it wasn't all orangey. And then I said, let me put a Chris Reeve in there to kind of change it up so it's not too orangey. This is Chris Reeve's most recent creation. It's the It's the Nkosi. Nkosi is Zulu for chief. Chris Reeve looked at his knives and saw that the market was looking at some smaller knives. This knife is just an inch, maybe an inch and a half smaller than the small Sabenza 21. I call it a small Sabenza 25 because that's what it is. Look at the profile. That knife blade with the hump. Look, there's the nick. S35 VN steel. All the modern Chris Reeves are like that. It has the 2 finger choils right on the handle. Oh, man. Plain Jane. Can you call it Nkosi Plain Jane? Can you call a Sabenza 25 Plain Jane? Anyway, this is the small Sabenza 25. But Chris Reeve calls it the Chief, the Nkosi. And I almost called it my middle carry. But you know what? I'm man enough to stick with the orange. There you have it, folks. That's my carry. Those are the 3 medium knives that got away. I'll tell you, I spent 45 minutes playing with these knives and figuring out whether I go with the orange or not. I'm going with the orange. I love it. Hey, and I love you guys for tuning in and checking this thing out in a manly way, of course. I really appreciate you. Thanks for giving me your time. Don't forget, on Instagram, I post at least 4 knife-related pictures each and every day. It starts early with my first cup of coffee and a couple of knives. Also, thumb this up, comment. I'm behind on my comments. I've been running for work even through the weekend, so I apologize for that. I will get to those comments. Comment. Help the group. If I miss something, which I do often, if you want more information or your opinions on these knives or on an orange carry, that would be nice. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate you being part of our group here. So please subscribe, thumb this up if you like the video. I appreciate you guys. Have a perfect day. Keep those pockets full. Goodbye.